In the world of commercial aviation, there are few things more iconic than a Boeing 747 and its hump. How did this feature change throughout the 747's evolution? Let's have a look. The origins of the famous Boeing 747 hump came from its role as a cargo aircraft. In 1966, Pan Am CEO Juan Trippe wanted the option to turn the passenger Boeing 747 into a cargo plane if his risky order of 25 aircraft proved to be a step in the wrong direction. With a cockpit situated at the nose of the plane but on top in a second level, this allows the front of the aircraft to open. In its first inception, the Boeing 747-100 featured a teardrop-shaped hump housing the cockpit and a lounge for premium passengers, similar in purpose to the bar found on Emirates Airbus A380s today. However, if there's one thing that airlines like, it's revenue. Leaving such an ample space on board as a lounge didn't seem like the best use of the space at the time. Airlines would then gravitate towards using the space to seat premium passengers instead. This prompted Boeing to replace the hump's 6 windows with 10, even retroactively adding these windows to some finished Boeing 747s at the request of airlines. This requested change was rolled into the Boeing 747-200 series that had 10 windows on the upper deck. The 747-200B, the passenger version, and the 747-200 Combi had a slightly stretched hump to allow up to 16 passengers to sit comfortably upstairs. When it came to the Boeing 747-300, the upper deck was stretched again by 23.4 feet or 7.11 meters over the earlier Boeing 747-200. This included the addition of a set of emergency exit doors, which was the most significantly visible difference to earlier aircraft. Boeing retroactively offered the stretched upper deck or SUD for other models of 747s still in production. That's actually why you can find photos of a Boeing 747-200 with upper deck exit doors. The Boeing 747-400 had a bit of a strange hump evolution. That's because the passenger version featured the same sized hump as the 747-300 series, but the cargo version of the 747-400 retained the original 747-100 hump. However, to make it even more confusing for all of you watching, retired passenger Boeing 747-400s were retrofitted into cargo aircraft and created a stretched hump 747-400 Boeing Converted Freighter or BCF. The last version of the Boeing 747, the 747-8, was also the first Boeing 747 to be stretched beyond the length of the 747-400. The stretch carried over to the upper deck, which was further lengthened. Boeing also made the staircase more compact and increased the number of seats in the hump. However, like the Boeing 747-400, the cargo version of the 747-8 still features the small hump. After all, the space is not required for passengers and it would not be practical for freight. Have you ever been up in the hump of the 747? Let us know in the comments. Did you know that we publish over 175 stories every single week on simpleflying.com? Be sure to check the link in the description for more great stories just like this. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe before you go.